everyone, and welcome to Eugene, Oregon, where it appears my eyes have to be deceiving me. I'm looking skyward. There's liquid coming down from the sky, and everyone knows it never rains in Autzen Stadium. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Fair catch, called for and made. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Tigers will keep this drive going. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. He's looking to throw it. He finds his man. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Calls his own number. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Gets it out fast. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This running back is a weapon. And not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go back to the ground.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, this offense knew coming into the game with all the rain, they had to be able to run the football and be physical, but when they throw it, they're just going to have to be a lot more precise. The ball's going to be slippery for the QB and receivers. They need to do a better job not slipping out of their breaks. As a result, they throw a pick. Bad execution.
Line gets set, first down. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Got a man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Well, jet sweep pass. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets a block. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Moore to the air. Got his man in the middle. Tackled there by the defense.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Set up for second and short after that completion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to pass on second down. He makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On second down, he's looking downfield. Steps away. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Moore will throw. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
The give to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. Just feeds the running back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
On second down, they'll take to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Pulls his way forward. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Coming after it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
It's complete. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The aerial assault continues. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Yeah, and you could tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cole. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Clemson.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. snap coming before halftime. Comes out throwing on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been... Take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Robinson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Motion from the offense. To the air. It's Lincoln. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown Ducks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season. And it took to the second half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season. And this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Got room at the 35. All by himself down the middle. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They're going to ride this running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To throw, it's Lincoln. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
What a big stop for this defense. In the second half, around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He'll take it himself. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. Clemson is quick to the line. Quarterback keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Wide out in motion. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Makes the grab. And tackled there by the defense. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You can't hear yourself, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Clemson, 24. Oregon, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Take over. First and 10.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop Palmer and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a man by himself. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the 3rd quarter.
Clemson, 24. Oregon, 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
Now, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
21.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. North Carolina is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Chapel Hill. They're trailing by 17 to UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught close to the marker, it's Shaw. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll run it to the right. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. This crowd bringing serious noise on this huge 4th down play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got it. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the 1st down.
On the ground, it's Wells. Across the 25, he's got room. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Just ran him over. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Fast motion from the offense. They move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
This quarterback part of their running game. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Touch pass on the jet sweep. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got him wide open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Now from inside the red zone. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. He's looking for an open man on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Clemson! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air, it's Lincoln. He's going up top here late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Here's a throw downfield late. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. We waited so long to start the season, and